Warning, broken English ahead.
Have you ever gotten yourself into a risky venture, knowing that you have pass? So I did. I decided it's the right time to join my very first game jam, a very serious juniperdev game jam. I had a whole week, almost, a ton of enthusiasm and my very own squad of friends. Am I right, guys? Guys? Oh. Yeah, I had a 4-person team, including 2 beginner coders and 1 rookie artist. Me, the 4th guy, was supposed to handle everything else and have the final say. I'm a pretty experienced composer actually, and I even know my way around Blender, so I wasn't sweating those parts. Hey guys, quick updates. 1 hour and a half left until the final deadline, and there's no way I can finish editing this video. So the rest of the video is just
almost
a raw monologue. Before the premiere started on the juniperdev YouTube, our team gathered in a voice channel, warming up and hyping each other up. As soon as we saw the gen theme, which turned out to be Spin to Win, we immediately started brainstorming and writing down the ideas. Some of our concepts included casino games, obviously a classic one, a barista simulator, a hell yeah simulator, and even a game about spinning the world on a pen in an office worker's hand. Huh? But the moment that idea hit me, I fell completely in love with it. You can sum up that idea in just one phrase.
What are you doing?
docking.
This concept fit all the criteria. It had creativity, fit the theme perfectly, and had that serious vibe. I even started imagining myself taking the top spots and everyone admiring my work. But the whole team realized that recreating a scene from Interstellar would almost definitely require 3D. We couldn't even picture how to bring this idea to life in a 2D space. And that's exactly where we started bumping our heads. None of us had ever worked in 3D, at least not inside game engines. I had some experience, but strictly inside Blender. I could tell both coders were trying to sway me away toward other ideas, just to avoid dealing with 3D, but I was already hooked on mine. I was absolutely sure we wouldn't come up with anything more fitting than this. When I put my foot down on the Interstellar concept, the coders, they backed out of my project. To be honest, I was the one who told my friends that it's better not to learn new skills from scratch just for a 1-week game jam. Though I quickly changed my mind because of my idea, and I was ready to take on the entire development myself, despite the massive scope and my very limited knowledge and experience. That's how I kicked off the active development of a brand new, ambitious, innovative game called Your Final Spin. You know, it's ironic. I'm actually studying to be a programmer, but while making this game, it finally hit me. I absolutely hate coding. Seriously, to me it felt like being forced to listen to those AI-generated songs for hours. But I had to compromise my morals and call AI for backup just to get my game to actually launch. Yes, I know Juniper asked participants to try coding with their own hands, but I just couldn't do it, and I knew it. I didn't have any suitable coders among my friends, and I don't really like making new friends. Sorry. On the bright side, I didn't AI generate the art or music. The last 2 days before the deadline turned into vampire survivors, literally. I would see the exact moment my whole family went to bed and the moment they woke up and left to work, to school, etc. Time itself lost its meaning, but I didn't give up. I pushed myself to absolute limits, crafting what I'm actually
Okay.
good at. 3D models, an atmospheric environment, and some juicy sound design. The gameplay? Well, you can launch the spaceship's engines and fly around in outer space.
Thinking, powering,
The rest of the features are just a tiny bit unfinished. But who needs them anyway? It's called space minimalism, right? A few hours before the end, I was completely sick of my own project, so I just exported the game and uploaded it to itch.io. Is this it? What?
What do you mean? My game page was created right from the jam page. Why can't I? Does this mean no one will see my
Turns out, for the game to actually count after publishing it, you had to go back to the jam page and manually attach it there separately. No warnings, no pop-ups. A week of sleepless nights just vanished into thin air because of one unclicked button. But that's not the end. Sure, I'm not on the participant list, but you know what? This jam gave me way more than just a row in a spreadsheet. Spreadsheet. It was a ton of practical experience. I built some nice visuals and an atmosphere I can genuinely be proud of. And most importantly, I finally figured out my identity in game dev. I am not a coder. My strength lies in art and audio. And if the next time comes, I am definitely entering a jam with a solid coder on my team. Massive thanks to the host of the jam for this experience. And as for you guys, here's a tip. Please check all the necessary pages and tabs before finishing, at least twice. See you in the next time.